Hello. As the title would suggest, I suck at taking photos. However, I bought a camera. So, I actually don't suck at taking photos. That was just a funny title. I feel like I have a reasonable eye for it. However, I am not used to manual mode. Okay, I've spent the last week and a half uh familiarizing myself with aperture and shutter speed and all that good stuff. Oh god, I don't know what is in these photos. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Okay, so let's go through these. A lot of these are me fucking around. Here's my cat out of focus. So I'm really struggling right now with shutter speed. Shutter speed is my problem. Uh I constantly set it too slow and I end up with blurry photos. And you can't, the thing that sucks is you can't really tell, like, if it's too, if it's too slow. Because this, on the little tiny screen, looks fine, but it's actually not. See, that's better. So what was this taken with? Is there an info thing that I can... ISO 800, 45 millimeters. So I think this was taken with my kit lens. Yeah. So I have two lenses right now. I have a Tamron EF 80 to 210, f 4.5 to 5.6. Did I hear? Yeah, 80 to 210. This is a weird ass lens. It's not bad. It has autofocus, and I have it on an EF to RF adapter because I have a Canon R50. But it just doesn't have image stabilization, and that is rough. And the autofocus fucking sounds like a transformer. Transforming. Uh, it's a little extreme as well. Like 80 to 210, especially since this is meant for an EF, not an EFS. And then I have the kit lens that comes with the camera. In a lot of situations, I bought it refurbished. It's an 18 to 45. What is it? 18 to 45. Whatever. You don't need to know the aperture. It's fine. And that is a fine lens. It's not bad. But I think it's also a lot of these photos are not as sharp as they could be because of the shutter speed. Because even if it's just like a little bit of jitter, you just lose sharpness. It softens your photo. So like this is good. Does it say, yeah, fifth of a second? I need to get those down. What was this other one? These are all fifth of a second. I was just staying more steady. Especially in better, brighter conditions like this. Like, I don't know. And then these are all bad because the shutter speed's too slow. A 60th of a second. Yeah, it's just too slow. Kind of. Get them go. Oh my god, those are so crooked. I could not tell. So this is with the Tamron. These are probably all with the 80 millimeter. See that looked like it was steady in the thing. It's not. Okay, so with this Tamron, oh god, these photos that I just took are all gonna be so ass. So with this Tamron, I just have to crank the shutter speed or crank down the shutter speed. Because this is a 30th of a second and it's just not it's just not. Like, that'd have been a decent photo if it wasn't blurry. So this was also with the Tamron. Yes, because the 148 millimeter. And that turned out good, but that was because I was. So we're also still at a 60th of a second, but I was sitting down. That looks good. ISO noise, because the ISO is at 64. Did I really need 6400? I probably did. But it's okay. 60th of a second, 210 millimeter. Nice. That also looked like it was in focus. This is me playing with manual focus as well. This actually turned out well. 1/15th of a second. So wait, I know I'm gonna sound really fucking stupid. So 1/60th of a second versus 1/15th is faster. I just have my ISO at 3200 instead of, well, I also had it on 32. I had higher ISO. Okay, dude. This was also with the Tamron. Slightly out of focus both times. Nice. This is also with the Tamron. This isn't bad, I guess. That looks pretty good. I like that. 117 millimeter, ISO 4000, 40th of a second. That one looks a little better, a little bit more properly exposed. That's the difference of 1000 ISO, baby. It's still pretty just soft image. Just like taking pictures of random shit. Ooh, these look bad. Ooh. Yeah, and these looked in focus too. So look, okay, so here's a good example of what the Tamron could actually do if maybe I knew how to fucking focus things. I should just stop. Yeah, I should not have this in manual focus. This looks good. This looks really nice. ISO 1000, 120 millimeters. So that's like right here. Okay, I don't know if I said this. This Tamron lens was $36 plus shipping. So it is a very cheap lens. Happy with that picture. Not happy with that picture. Oh my god. Look at this chromatic app. Holy, bro. Holy. 100th of a second. I hate fractions. So wait. Yes. Wait. Whatever. This is 80 millimeter. That's me. My ugly ass. Don't make fun of my hair. This is probably with the. No, this is with Tamron. ISO 2000. 30th of a second. This is me testing to see if like I was gonna be able to see anything. I went to the park. That was with the kit lens, I think. Yeah, 21 millimeter. 45 millimeter. I really expect this is probably gonna be my favorite photo of the whole night. Okay, so this is with the kit lens, ISO 800, because it was surprisingly well lit. I should have stepped down the aperture actually because I wanted this in focus. So what I should have done is turn the aperture up and then had the ISO more because I had plenty of room in the ISO. Okay, that's not bad, except it's fucking overexposed. It's so hard to tell on the fucking screen when you're shivering outside. And this is me trying to get a photo of the American flag. These are at a 60th. Oh, dude, these are all going to be overexposed. These are all going to be overexposed. Actually, no, I think I purposely overexposed that one because you couldn't really see it. Oh, that's, that's not overexposed. That's pretty good. Yeah, and these are all just 80th of a second. Yeah, that wasn't happening. This is kind of underexposed. I don't know. It's out of focus. Both of these. Yeah, it's really hard to tell like what is in focus and what is out of focus. I'm gonna have to work on that. This is with the Tamron, yeah, 170 millimeter. Doesn't look bad. Obviously the shot looks bad, but like. So these are all gonna be with the Tamron for now. 80 millimeter looks like ass. Out of focus, nice. 80 millimeter. Still out of focus, still out of focus, still out of. Bro, it's so hard to tell on the thing. Out of focus, out of focus, out of focus, out of focus, out of. Bro, that's crazy. Not a single one of those is in focus. These are kind of nice, except it's out of focus. This is with autofocus on. Okay. Yeah, it's just not having it. This lens, I just think cannot. I mean, these are very, very tough situations to do. I shouldn't beat myself up on it too hard. Wow, a picture of the fucking missile that's in focus. I thought I'd never see the day. We're back to the kit lens. 45 millimeter, ISO 1600. This is like slightly out of focus, but that's not my fault. That's the autofocus's fault. These both kind of suck ass. That kind of sucks ass. And this is, okay, this is back to autofocus because I was not manually focusing the kit lens. This isn't bad. I don't know. These are really rough conditions. Oh man, all of these are bad too. They're slightly overexposed. Also, I think that this is not only, it's just really hard for exposure too. It's hard to get right. Dude, I should have just. That's a nice photo. See, I know how to take photos of cars. Don't you worry about that. I say as I pull up the most mid photo you've ever seen in your life. Okay. So I really. Is my battery done charging? Hold on. It's not going to be done charging, but it will be charged enough. Those are all bad. Okay. So let's eject this. Oh, fuck off. I love my little USB stick with micro SD and SD card things. So I know there's modes on the camera to do, like, if you want, you can put one of the sort of exposure trio in auto, basically, is how it is, kind of. And maybe I need to investigate that. Okie doke. Let's see. I got 2 pairs of socks on me. Take my lens cap off. Yes, sir. Okay. My screen is already fucking disgusting. Flip that like this. Or maybe don't flip it like that. Why does it say it's fully charged? There's no way it charged that fast. It was not even plugged in for 30 minutes. Okay. Yeah, it's just so hard to see with the... Okay, we have manual mode, obviously, which is full manual. We have aperture priority. How does this work? Wait. So it's automatically... So with aperture priority, it's automatically setting the shutter speed for what it thinks it needs to do. And then it's letting you change, obviously, ISO and aperture. Yeah, give me f22. I need f22. Where's my fucking little light? Okay, yeah, it is not fully charged. Menu. LED. What? Whatever, enable. Does the beam thingy help? Yes, it definitely does. Okay, so but the thing is with not being able to, I don't know if you can really... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna really be able to do this because if you're not in control of the shutter speed, then it just at times it's gonna fucking change the shutter speed. You're not gonna you can't expect what the camera's gonna do, you know? If I go back to manual and I try and take a picture of this little sticker that I got going on. Okay, I just don't get the fucking shit, okay? So we have all the way to 30 seconds. 30 second shutter speed. Then we go to a fourth of a second, an eighth of a second, a 15th of a second, a 30th of a second, 125th of a second. Oh, we can go 1/4000th of a second. That's kind of crazy. Let's try like 120. Let's try an 80th of a second. What does that feel like? Okay, that feels pretty instant. Obviously, in this lighting though, I'm gonna need to fucking crank my ISO. Unfortunately, like really crank that bitch. But I do take the photo fast. I will admit. Take a picture of Miku. Hi Miku. OMG, hi Miku. I might get the Tamron out. Even though... Yeah, let's get the Tamron. Okay, what... Okay. Other modes. We have... So, aperture priority. So, you're focusing on the aperture. Which in what situation? I'm sure there's some dumbass situation where you want, like, complete... Weird. So, TV is shutter priority. So, it's working with the aperture automatically. which theoretically this should be reasonably easy to, I don't know. And then shutter speed and aperture set automatically. That's weird. I'm kind of just in control of the ISO. So if I want to take a picture of this again, my sticker, and I want to, oh yeah, you can see it compensating. So if I turn it all the way down to 100 ISO, it automatically sets the shutter speed to 2 seconds. But if I, set it to a more reasonable ISO for this lighting, like 1600, it goes down to an 80th, and it 8 something of a second. That's interesting. Um, hmm. I'll have to try this P mode out. Why does it want me to raise the fucking flash? Fuck you. You just bitching auto mode. For real. That's weird. Wait, why is the only way that I can... Man, it really wants me to raise the flash. No, I'm not raising the flash. Can I only get these hybrid auto? What does hybrid auto do? Oh, okay, so it's telling me to raise the flash because it's like, hey, your shutter speed is really getting wacky. But what does it mean by hybrid auto? What is hybrid about this? There's nothing hybrid about it. What? What do I even have? I have touch shutter. Okay. Scene, special scene. So I can choose portrait, smooth skin, group photo, panoramic shot, sports, kids, any, handheld night scene. Takes 4 consecutive shots. Actually, this shit could be useful. I mean, I definitely think that this could be useful. Get out of that. I don't need that. Movie recording and then manual exposure. So P program AE could be interesting. Um, Not special scene. Actually, special scene could be interesting. I'd be curious to. What does silent shutter sound like? Wow, it's silent. Okay, and also in silent mode, it also cuts the whatever it's called. You really can't change any of that though? Weird. Why can't I? You think with being in special scene, you'd be able to still change some of your settings if you want it. It just fucking doesn't allow you to. Okay, let's go back to manual mode. Are we into manual mode? Yeah, okay. I need to not go past 1/60th, I think. Or like 1/50th. Even that's kind of slow. Yeah, 4.5. Whoa, crank that ISO. Crank that shit. Continue cranking. I don't know, man. That's a lot of ISO. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. What else was I doing? I hate the creative filters. Manual exposure. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna do manual focus. Back to M. Back to manual. No, this whole time I was like, how do I do manual exposure? Or, manual, whatever the fuck it's called. Focus. And there's literally a button on the fucking camera that says AFMF. Like, dude. No, I'm so out of focus. Whatever will I do? Okay. Was there anything else? What did we push it back in the camera motherfuckers when they hear auto? Yikes. Okay. So this button does nothing. Yes, definitely. That button also doesn't much. Okay. I'm going to switch lenses now. Switch the lens. Thing is so much fucking bigger than the kit lens, which I shouldn't be surprised about. It is a fucking big ass lens. Ooh shit. Oopsie. Just set the. There's a piece of dust on my lens. What will I do? Can you not turn it while it's on the camera? Whatever. I really just want to wipe it off with my fucking sleeve. It though. I kind of forgore. Oh no, you can't. I'm just. Okay. That lens is so small. Okay, we got Big Mama on now. Big Mama. Would help if the lens cap wasn't on. Okay. Big Mama. Listen to this thing. It's so fucking loud. Okay, so we're at a 60th of a second. Let's see if I can get shots with this with at a 60th. I think that was out of focus. This fucking thing is so loud. I also messed up the shit. Shit, man, I haven't touched the fucking info button. Yo, the leveler. I love me the leveler. That's actually useful now. Okay. I wanted to. So what is the low speed continuous, high speed continuous, plus? I don't know what these mean. This needs to pop out. Shut up. Fucking so loud. Wait, so if I do this on the camera, if I go from AF to MF, no, I cannot change it. So because of this lens, I can't change that. Maybe on like a first party Canon supported lens I could, but not this lens. Oh shit. Wait. Oh fuck. That's how you do that. I'm like, man, you know, this shutter speed never seems like it's that fast. I didn't have it in high speed mode, is why. So what's the downside of this though? Because I know in cameras there's always a fucking downside. There's a downside to everything. Okay, I can't see. Use the viewfinder. I know the viewfinder doesn't really... It doesn't really work that well with me because I have glasses. That was all on a 60th. Let's try and go to like a 200th of a second. With a... Oh my god, our ISO is already so fucking high. Yeah, max ISO. Oh shit. Okay. Can this even focus on this? Oh, it can. We don't need that much ISO anymore. Okay, we don't have to do a 200th of a second. We can go a little higher. Okay, for this picture, I'm going to raise the aperture because I want both of these lovely ladies in focus. And I'm going to have to lower the shutter speed. Let's go to like an 80th. And then I'm just gonna fucking crank the ISO. I don't care anymore. So, oh shit. My nuts fell off. Okay. So that was a cool experiment. Let's take the memory card out and let's see how ass these ones are. Shoot, I like shooting with the Tamron because it's kind of fun, you know? It's fun having a big ass zoom lens with a fucking manual focus. It's not that big. It actually is that big because of the adapter, but it's not that zoomed. Here, I actually want to see something. I have my phone. I'm curious just to see. I mean, it's more than a 5x on the Pixel would be. To get like that level of zoom, I'd have to go to like a 10 or a 13x digital on the on my Pixel 9 Pro XL. Okay. So let us see. Let us see. I don't know where these start. It's not there. Okay. So a lot of these are, you know, just, I mean, these are just me fucking around with the modes. I'm more curious about the other anime pictures. Info. Okay. So I'm not that interested in these ones. This was me trying like the whatever, you know. Computer. Eat. What was this? 35mm? That was with the, yeah, those were all with the. Is he still the out of focus? Out of focus! I don't know if, and this is a 60th of a second. Fucking like max ISO. Not max ISO, but. Yeah, these are all out of focus. I don't know if that's just a limit of what this lens can do, or it's also really hard to tell because the ISO is just so fucking high. It's actually kind of overexposed. Oh god, I want to go take pictures. And those all sucked. This picture, this one. Okay, I think I'm done for now. I am gonna go take a couple more photos downstairs with some better lighting, with like a little light box, with a figure.